Xbox is about to celebrate their 25th anniversary, and it's not just the Xbox platform. Bethesda and Blizzard have major anniversaries coming, and that means big reveals and games coming out in 2026. This is Colteastwood. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to break down everything Xbox has to celebrate, and 2026 is going to be a pinnacle year. If you end up enjoying this video, let me know by liking and subscribing to the channel. Hit the bell to be notified of new content, and let's talk about everything that Xbox has laid out in 2026. Windows Central Jez Corden wrote down an entire report about everything laid out on the roadmap for 2026 because Xbox, Bethesda, and Blizzard have huge celebrations and tons of things to reveal. New games, new hardware, and so much more. Of course, right now, everything is all about the four horsemen, as Jez Corden calls it: Halo, Gears, Forza, and Fable. Yes, Fable, the game we've been waiting almost 10 years for, could possibly come out at the end of 2026, or maybe even earlier than that. It's very elusive whether we'll see Playground Games' big RPG, but if it shows up at the Xbox Developer Direct, then it looks like Fable is ready to launch in 2026. Of course, everything coming from the Xbox platform, when Halo has Campaign Evolved, the full remaster in Unreal Engine 5 that's coming finally to PlayStation, Xbox PC, and Game Pass. Also, Gears E-Day, Emergence Day, the callback to the origin story of Dom and Marcus Phoenix. That is something that fans are waiting for, and we'll finally see gameplay at the Developer Direct, which is probably in the third week of January, just 2 weeks from now, with an announcement coming very, very soon. Of course, those are the tried and true things that we can rely on coming for Xbox. Xbox's 25th anniversary has so much more, but Bethesda is about to celebrate their 40th anniversary. And no one has more content than Bethesda Softworks and their partners. Recent rumors about Fallout 3 Remaster being Shadowdropped in the end of February at the end of the season 2 of the TV show have been confirmed by Jez Corden to not be a real thing according to him, but Fallout 3 Remaster is coming, just not Shadowdropped, early this year. It's possible that Fallout 3 Remaster is coming at the end of the year or sometime just before it. And if you're not familiar with this project, Fallout 3 is being remastered by Virtual Studio in Unreal Engine 5, which is really good for making the game look and feel modern, but can be questionable about the performance since the Oblivion remaster was received so well, but still has performance issues to this day. But for fans looking to return to the classic, iconic Fallout 3 and feeling that game in a modern aesthetic is something to really look forward to. If you've tried to go back to the games, they're true classics, but in my opinion, they were dusty even when they released back in 2008. But it doesn't stop there, because Bethesda's also working with Virtual Studios, who has so many employees that are working on multiple projects, and another one is the loved and coveted Fallout New Vegas remaster. Yet another Unreal Engine 5 remaster, true to the feel and look of the game, but modernized, and this is one we can't wait for. We don't know if any of the DLC from Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas will be included in this suite, but fans can't wait, especially me, to replay these with modern combat feels and better visuals, and I hope that they can get things tied down in Unreal Engine 5 so it runs the way it's supposed to. Of course, all of these will come across all platforms: PC, Xbox, they'll be on Game Pass, and PlayStation 5. Kind of a questionable one, but I'm a huge fan of this game, and you really have to try it. Fallout 76 has seen massive strides since 2022, and according to the team at Bethesda working on Fallout 76, they're doing a true next-gen update for Fallout 76 across PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series consoles. Right now, you're just getting a 60 frames version of the Xbox One and PS4, so expect something more along the lines of the way it looks on PC, maybe with field of view adjustments, way better textures and lighting, and the same game, but this is an incredible title, especially if you're into the TV show right now. You have to play Fallout 76. I put about 50 hours of it in the past couple of weeks, and back in 2023, I played over 100 hours. It's way better than you thought it is. I'll probably break this down in a video in the coming weeks, so keep an eye out for that. Fallout 76 is actually really good. They're rumored to be working on over 8 projects for Fallout and Elder Scrolls right now, doing some work with Fallout Shelter, 2 remasters with 3 in New Vegas, and then they're also working on Fallout 5. It's already been confirmed by Todd Howard and the team that they are in full swing development for Fallout 5, which means they are going to be working on this game. And Microsoft has put massive pressure on Bethesda to get Fallout 5 out sometime before 2030 or 2035. That was the original roadmap for the game, but they need to capitalize on it right now. In fact, Bethesda Softworks was a team of 500 to 600 employees. Just recently, they have increased their team to 1,500 people. They've even brought in some of their other teams to help work on Elder Scrolls 6, Fallout 5, and even more projects that are surprising. And here's that surprise project. Tim Cain of Interplay, who has worked with the Obsidian Entertainment team for so long, has been brought back into the fold for Obsidian to work on what is being rumored as a Fallout spin-off game. Not something built in the Fallout 4 engine, but something built in Unreal Engine 5. Their take, under the blessing of Bethesda, an actual real Fallout spin-off game, like something like Fallout New Orleans or Fallout New Austin. Something that is actually built into the world and is approved by the Bethesda team to be a real Fallout game. For those fans that love Obsidian like me and their quirky and fun games, but are worried about, I don't know if they can do a Fallout game the way they do things now, I would expect them to do something that is really tied into where Fallout is going in the future and will be something you can expect that is an actual Fallout game. It might be out later, but with Tim Cain behind the helm and Josh Sawyer that worked on New Vegas, this is a really good thing and will just tide us over while we play remasters and wait for Fallout 5. But there is so much to cover and so much being worked on with Bethesda. They have worked on Elder Scrolls in pre-production and starting full production as early as the end of 2022. And get this, it sounds like Todd Howard wants to bring Elder Scrolls 6 out in the next 12 to 18 months. Because the rumor is marketing is ramping up for Elder Scrolls 6 sometime early this year. But the Bethesda and ZeniMax team isn't just made up of the people working on Fallout and Elder Scrolls and a little bit of people working on Starfield. There's also id, who are currently working on, according to just Wolfenstein 3, the next iteration of Wolfenstein, which has been long awaited. The last one was in 2017. It was absolutely fantastic. I can't wait to see how they elevate Wolfenstein 3 because each one has seen such an improvement and they're well-loved first-person shooters. So Xbox has their 25th anniversary and Bethesda's doing their 40th and Blizzard is doing their 35th anniversary and Quakecon and BlizzCon are coming up and there are big reveals set. This is going to be a big year for Microsoft in gaming as they invest in all of these major IPs that have been tried and true for them. They've actually pulled some people off of projects that weren't working and now they're working on the biggest ones, and one that fans have been waiting for a long time to return is StarCraft. And Jez Corden confirms that there's a third-person shooter StarCraft game in that universe that is being worked on right now. This rumor goes all the way back to 2020, so it's possible that StarCraft, a third-person shooter, could have been in the works for many years now. So with Halo Gears and Forza and Fable, a bunch of Fallout games in the works and almost ready to come out, and even StarCraft coming back and Wolfenstein, what else does Xbox have ready for this huge 25th anniversary and the celebration of their partners having their own anniversaries as well? But 2026 will be all about celebrating 25 years at Xbox, 35 at Blizzard, and 40 years with Bethesda. Halo Gears, Forza, Fable, Wolfenstein 3, Fallout 5 in the works, Elder Scrolls 6 coming soon, Fallout 3 Remaster, Fallout New Vegas Remaster coming sometime after that, a Fallout spin-off from Obsidian Entertainment, and Fallout 76 getting a next-gen update. Also, a StarCraft third-person shooter. There is so much in the works right now, and I think 2026 is going to be a great time to finally celebrate what we love about gaming because the games are absolutely pouring in, and Xbox's anniversary is going to be a huge moment in gaming for everyone. This is Colteastwood. Thank you so much for checking out this video. If you stayed this long, let me know by saying in the comment section, Lukather. And if you know, you know what that means. Thank you so much for watching and supporting the channel. There's so much to look forward to. I say it's been tough, but 2025 is loaded with games. 2026 is already supposed to be even better. Everything looks fantastic. If you ended up enjoying this video, let me know by liking and subscribing to the channel. Hit the bell if you want to be notified of new content. I can't talk today because I've been saying all this super fast. If you want to support what we're doing here on the Colteastwood channel, it keeps the studio lights on and keeps the content flowing. You can do that by hitting the join button below. That'll get you early access for videos and monthly merch giveaways and so much more. Check out the Ecstasy Podcast. That's a show that goes every week, Mondays, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, and we'll break down everything that's coming, news, rumors, and on-the-minute stuff as it breaks. You can check that out on demand on Spotify and Apple Podcasts if you want to listen to that while you're in your car. And thank you so much for your support. Let me know what you think about Xbox's 25th anniversary and what games you're looking forward to the most. And while you do that, as I always say, please be nice.